Alright everybody, how we doing? Haven't spoke for a while. Yeah, sorry, it's a little noisy in here. Got that thing going. Got some painting done in here where we redid everything in here in the barn to make it safer and all that. I do actually have to, this weekend, separate some calves. I think I'm gonna take them off to the sale. Just need a little income coming in here and that would do it. Turn some water on there for a minute. Maybe better not, because I'm gonna walk outside. Get you away from this noise. So the other day, I was doing some things in here and actually bedding them down with some straw, which might not be a bad idea to do right now since I know they're way out back here. But I had left this door open and going to find out I had 3 of them get out here. Heidi actually went around the corner here and was in the other part of the barn. Buster and Miss Clover was in here. Got him back through here. Buster barely fit through these doors. Yeah, I'm sorry, that is noisy. I got some alfalfa mix hay that's gonna go to somebody here in just a little bit. Baler is resting, but we need to get it in. And last week at 1.2, when it started to warm up, everything was just, there was condensation everywhere. And probably need to look in here and see if I need to oil up these knotters or grit. No, we're good. Whenever we clean it off real good, we spray it down with penetrating oil to rest over the winter. And no, that's nice and clean. That's nice and clean. I think we're good. But the surface rust I'm talking about, and oh, by the way, I got to get that camera working again. That was nice when it worked. It's what you got. Just surface rust up through the chamber there. No hay in it right now, so that's why it looks like that. You're actually looking at the back of the plunger right here. All this grass hay I've hauled in from Urbana. I need 300 bales for a customer. I've got that plus some. I picked up my last load last night from a new buddy of mine that I made up in Urbana. And this is what's left of what we got in alfalfa mix hay. A little bit right here too. That is all the grass hay that I've hauled in. Reselling, making a couple bucks. This is it looks like a second or a third cutting. That's nice hay. It might even be, I don't think it's first. I also think somewhere under here there's a little bit like a grass hay left, maybe 20-30 bales. That's a good thing. But all this here is alfalfa mix, and it'll go quick within the next few weeks probably. Just saving it for my customers I got, not advertising, trying not to take on anybody new. The lot out here is muddy as can be. You might remember last fall, late last summer, dusty, real bad dusty out here. Even when I was working out here late at night, the dust was terrible. And we don't have that problem, not so much right now. Rake and tedder's in here. I put it in here and then it's been in my way ever since, but that's the way it goes. Manure pile back here. Swamp that I got to go through to feed the cattle. Yeah, excuse the wind. I'm going to let them eat a little bit of that's left there in their thing there that I'm feeding them in, that pan, whatever you want to call it, and I'll set another round bale in there. We still got a good supply of round bales for our cattle. Yeah, and they're keeping good, even though they've been out in the weather. They're all right. I do this every year. They eat them just fine. Nobody's gotten sick. Done it year after year. So that's what that is. And yeah, I have not eaten today. It's almost 2 o'clock. I'm gonna go home and get a little snack. I got to deliver that hay that's on the trailer, and I think the wife and I need to run into Xenia, and that's that. Just been busy, but been busy moving hay that's not ours and making a little bit of money, and I mean a little bit. So I have to pay for gas and my time, and that's about it. But that's okay. It just is what it is, and we'll deal with it. We'll keep going. At least you know, we're not going backwards. So I might need to tie those on just a little bit better. I just remembered I had those facing that way. Okay, I'm going to take a string and put across those. Yeah, I said string. How you doing, cat? Just mud everywhere. And how we doing, everyone? This is like what, February 6th, and just kind of cruising along. I want to show you something. I was just thinking, anywhere you're driving out through the country and you see these small barns like that one back there, coming up here in a minute, there's another one sitting back here. Maybe they took it down, but usually when you see little barns like that just sitting out in the open, and maybe there's a little grass lot around it but nothing else. At one time years ago, there was most likely a farm there, and probably like my grandfather's farm. It was just a small farm, which you're talking, you know, I think his at the most was 110 acres at the farm. But he farmed, you know, a little bit, a few others or whatever, but just not that many acres. Ourselves right now, we're around 400 acres of just hay. As you can see, there's a lane going back through here. It used to be an old lane. Probably used to be an old barn back here. There's one way over there. I think there used to be one right over in there somewhere near that patch of woods. So yeah, so what I'm saying is that you just don't see much of those anymore. Most of the guys that are farming now have huge amounts of acres, and I'm talking, you know, a couple thousand or something like that. And a lot of it has to do with the price of equipment. You know, you just about got to farm that many acres to be able to afford the equipment like that. Yeah. Ourselves, we're trying to get to where our equipment is going to be paid for. That's my plan. Prices of equipment are still high. I see them going down though, and according to what I've read, they're going to level off here soon. It's warming up today. It's already 35 degrees. I think we're supposed to see a high around 55. We got a few more days like that, and we cool back down to around normal temperatures next week, where the high is only like what it is right now, 30s. And that's okay. That's where we're supposed to be, actually. So I just want things to dry up. I got some manure I could spread. I got a cattle pen I could clean out. And speaking of cattle, I've sold, in the last 2 days, I've sold 4 bulls that we had, 4 bull calves. So that's a good thing. And from what I've read, the cattle market is going to be pretty strong this year as far as prices. So yeah, maybe I sold too early. I don't know. But it's real convenient that they come to the farm and buy them. And I don't have to go grab a trailer off my buddy Alex and take them to Hillsboro, which is, you know, 45 minutes away. So, and then you get charged for selling them. That's how they make their money. So I don't have to worry about any of that. So we're gonna be back at the farm here in a minute. I might run uptown to the bank and just doing some little things around the farm. We got the New Holland in the shop, fixing air conditioning, hopefully, maybe just fixing some other things. Muffler had or exhaust had a hole in it. It's not a tailpipe. It had a hole in it where it bends. We're gonna get that fixed, and just doing little things. Just not much going on, so not much to record, and boring stuff. So as I'm boring you right now, I'll see you in a little bit. It's almost like it's real, isn't it? Hi everybody. I'm not driving, but I am in my truck. Just letting it warm up here a second. And I say warm up because, yeah, it got cold today. I think it started out this morning at 60 degrees. This is February 28th. Tomorrow's birthday for all those leap year people. So happy birthday. But some strong storms last night just north of here. Springfield, Clifton, those kind of areas. Yellow Springs, Young's Dairy Farm had one of their little buildings that they sell, where they sell Christmas trees in the fall and winter, or Christmas, whatever, was damaged. So some strong winds, stuff like that. I was up at 3:30 watching the news, just making sure we was gonna be okay. So big things are about to happen here at the farm. I am picking up some, well, not some, but about all the acres that my cousin Chad had. As you know, he farmed here out of this farm, also did hay. Sometimes we worked together, sometimes we just did things separate. He's got his customers, I got mine. Life has forced him to go get a full-time job. And when I first found that out, I was kind of an emotional wreck, because I know that's not where his heart is. But I know that's what he's got to do, and I mean, it happens. I mean, I'm not sure especially after this past season that we had, that I'd be able to, if I was raising 2 kids anyway. He's got 2 young girls. If I was raising 2 young ones, I don't know that I'd be able to make it on, just what we're making here at the farm, especially this last year. I mean, we hired a guy. And then we was 6,200 bales short of our average. That hurts. That hurts bad. So thank God I've got a good banker, got a good operating loan and a good relationship with them. And some of the acreage that we have picked up, the rent has to be paid up front, where all of our customers that we've had, we settle up at the end of the year. Either it's on rent shares or you know, based on yield. That's what we do, and it's all done at the end of the year, at the end of the season. So and everybody's got everything that they need before taxes. Well, good morning, everybody. Put some seeds in the ground. What do you think? We are at Camp Jabez. I think I showed you this last fall when we picked this ground up. We've got it all worked, ready for seed. Dad's doing the last bit of finishing over there. Not sure if you can see him. He's on that back part over there. He's probably got about, I don't know, 6 acres to finish off. Yeah, with the disc and the irrigator. I did this a little bit yesterday before I had to quit. Yesterday was my anniversary, so wife and I went out to eat, and I'm gonna try and make straight lines here as I'm seeding. Dirt worked up pretty good. We got rain coming tomorrow. I'm gonna speed her up here just a hair. I've got a lot of ground to cover. I got this, and then the last piece back here that Dad's working on. I got plenty of seed to do it with. I'm trying to, you know, watch it as I go along and see how much seed that I'm gonna be using. It's a little chilly out this morning, hence the toboggan. Other than that, we got a big full day here today, because when we get this done, well, as soon as Dad gets done disking over there and leveling that off, the plan is to put the compactor on the back of the new Hon, and he will start rolling this stuff in. So I am right now about 6 acres ahead of him on that, so he needs to get busy on that. So yeah, big, full, busy day, and you know, you've seen me use this before in overseeding, so but this isn't fresh dirt, it makes it a lot easier. And you see my wheel mark here from the wheels there on the drill. And the thing is, you have to overlap that a little bit when you're seeding. Otherwise, you'll have a dead space in the field, or a line in the field where you can see where you didn't do that. So most of your guys on your big planters and stuff, they will use a GPS or auto steer and have nice straight lines in the field. Me, myself, I'm just relying on just following my lines here, and it is what it is. So we got orchard grass, maybe about 10% alfalfa, and about 5% Timothy. Going in here, we will get one cutting off of this fall. It's going to rain on us tomorrow. That's why we need to get this all done today. So a big long day, and I will probably be out here, oh shoot, go after dark. I'm almost positive on that. So I will have the seeding done way before that, but we have to run the compactor over and pack it in. So that's where we're at. That's what we're doing. This is the big long stretch I'm on here now. There's a few waterways that cut up that other field, but this one's only got a couple in it, not so bad. Gotta make nice hay fields, really is. The dirt over there on that side is better. This has a lot more clay in it, I can tell. I do know who farmed this last year in soybeans, and they had good luck with this ground, said that it's good ground. A lot of rocks in here. We've already broke off 2 disc blades on the same set of gangs disc on the disc that we replaced over the winter. We have completely broken off 2 of those, but we're just going to keep going and finish out with it the way it is. And it's cutting dirt anyway, and that's what we need. So it is what it is, and we'll see you in a bit. Oh, and if anybody is willing to do any shoveling for next to no money, you're welcome to clean this out, because I can't get my loader back here, as you can see right now, and that's a mess. I'm real close to blocking off the cattle here, blocking them off on the other side over there, maybe opening this door. I don't know, the weather comes in from the west usually, but they can go around and make a U-turn over here, as I will show you. and get out here. I'm thinking of blocking that off with a fence and blocking off the other thing, just letting them stay in this general area and to keep them out of the mud, because I do not like to see my cattle walking through the mud, especially when it's up to their knees. And right out there is where they're eating. I think you can kind of see that, maybe. I don't know, out there. The sun's shining right at you, but yeah, I don't like to see that. This is just a little access door that's always been here. And you gotta remember to clip this. Duh. Not that I haven't ever done that before. Yeah, that's that. Okay, see ya.